Hi, I'm Dana, and for today's video we're going to be talking about finding your autistic limits. And we've got two things that have inspired this video for me today. The first one being, I woke up at like 9, which was a little bit later than I intended to wake up, but I've been a very tired girl lately. And it was as I was waking up that I was like, oh, my singing group's in an hour and a half. And I sort of laid there for a minute and I was like, I'm not going, and I haven't gone, and I feel quite awful about it. I've been rather trying not to think about it because I just feel quite awful about it. I've gone to every single week meeting. I don't know what the fuck to call it. It's just a little singing group for your mental health. It's fun, it's nice, I enjoy it, it's a bit of community, it's a bit of singing, it's a good time. I've gone to every single one since I started attending, and it's not like they're not taking a register or anything. It's quite often a bit of a different mix of people. There's some of the same regulars that are there with the regularity that I am, but people come and go, you know. It's really not a big deal to not show up. It's absolutely fine. It's a voluntary thing that I choose to go to, and it really doesn't matter that I haven't gone this week. I'm tired. I wouldn't have enjoyed it, and not only would I have not enjoyed it, but like I said, I woke up a little bit late, so I would have had to get ready really quickly. I wouldn't have been able to have my normal morning routine. I would have had to just get ready and get out the door and get there and be there. And don't get me wrong, it's a really safe space. I really deeply enjoy getting to be there because it is such a safe space. There's people with an absolute array of different disabilities and personality types and mental health issues, and everyone's accepted, everybody is accommodated to. It is a really, really, really nice little safe space. But also, I'm an autistic person, and it's the thing of I could picture walking in there, and I'm always nervous when I first go in. I don't really know why. It's just how I am as a person. I'm quite a nervy person. I don't know if you've noticed that from my videos. So I'm always really anxious when I first go in. And last week I'd gone in and there were people sat on the side that I or at least people's coats and things on the chairs where I usually sit. And one of the other women went and moved the chairs around and put an extra chair there. I was like, you normally sit on that side, don't you? I was like, thank God, yes I do. Because I'm not going to be the person see, it's the thing of when other people come in and actually I like sitting over there, I want to sit over there. People do it because loads of us are fucking autistic and it's the accommodation we need. So I know full well no one would actually give a shit if I just went in and was like, oh yeah, I want this accommodation, I want to sit over there. They'd just do it for me. It wouldn't be an issue in the slightest. Like I said, it's a really fucking nice safe space. But every time I go in, I'm really fucking anxious. I don't ask for any accommodations that I need. I've just gotten lucky when people are like, hey, don't you like this? And I'm like, yeah, I fucking do actually, thank you, go ahead. But I was imagining it and I was picturing it and I was like, if anything goes a little bit wrong, if anything makes me feel a little bit overwhelmed, like I said, it's a singing group. Sometimes the wrong note comes out, sometimes you start a little bit earlier than everyone else, sometimes you start a little bit later than everyone else. It's all the stuff that is not a big deal. But with how tired and just I've been doing quite a lot, I don't want to necessarily say that I'm in burnout anymore. I don't want to necessarily say that I am burnt out, but I'm definitely in quite a recovery mode and needing self-care and needing to look after myself and needing to rest and relax. And being in this position, I just know full well that if I'd gone in there and any of those little tiny things that they do always bother me a bit. They do always make me feel a bit anxious. I know full well that they make my face go red when they happen because I don't want to be people laugh, man. But there's always a little giggle. And I know that when someone else does it, I do a little giggle. It's part of being human. I know that they're not laughing at me. It's absolutely fine. I know that. But even on a good day, it makes me blush and feel a bit ugh. And I knew full well that being in this recovery mode that I'm in, if any of that stuff had happened, I'd have had a fucking meltdown. It wouldn't have been me going a bit red and be like, ooh. It would have been me being like, oh my God, and starting to cry and starting to I don't want to say hyperventilate, but when I start to have a meltdown, when I'm not doing so well, when I'm overwhelmed and things aren't going right and I'm about to be very autistic, I can't breathe properly. So I'm going to be there while also crying and looking very distressed and my face is going bright red and I'm probably going to start shaking. And that's the point when they have, I don't know what the term for him is. There's a guy there that's the support worker, I suppose. There's a guy there that's if someone's having a time, he's someone that's gonna ask them what they need and help accommodate you in that. So I'm fairly sure he'd probably come over and be like, are you alright? I'd be like, I need to leave. And he'd just help me gather my stuff and I'd leave. And I know that it wouldn't be that big a deal. But I would feel fucking pathetic. I would feel so ridiculous. And I worry saying things like that in videos sometimes, because I really don't want to put across that, like, you're pathetic if that's happened to you. You're pathetic if you've been in that situation. It's just that I've been in that situation and that's how I felt, you know? And I have also watched other people have meltdowns. I've been around a lot of other autistic people, a lot of neurodivergent people, a lot of people with various disabilities. I've seen people having a fucking moment, and I've never thought that they're fucking silly or pathetic or ridiculous or whatever else that I think about myself. You know, like, that is absolutely not what I think of other people in general, especially not other autistic people going through a hard time, other people with disabilities going through a hard time. Absolutely not what I think of them. It's my own internalised ableism about me personally, specifically. So I know full well if I'd put myself in that situation, I'm not going back. Because I've done that a whole fucking bunch of times. You wouldn't believe how many groups and clubs and jobs and all sorts of things where I've been doing a thing in front of people, there's people there, I'm around people, and now I'm having a meltdown because I'm really overwhelmed and things aren't going right, and I'm leaving. I'm probably not going to say goodbye to anyone. I'm not going to alert anyone to the fact that I'm having a hard time and that I'm going. I'm just gonna fuck right off. I'm not coming back, ever. Ever. It's not happening. I'm not sorry. You know how it goes. My memory ran out. It might look a little bit different now. But yeah, if I'd gone this morning, I think that there's a very, 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 very high chance that something that isn't actually all that embarrassing, or like something that is an absolute non-issue, would have happened, and I'd have had a fuck off big meltdown and been like, I'm going now, I'm very sorry, goodbye. Because like I said, it is an extremely safe space. Like, they've really nurtured a space that feels like very comfortable and safe, and like you're able to be yourself regardless of who and how yourself is. So I do think I'd at least have been able to like be like, this is what's happening and I'm leaving now, because it feels very safe and comfortable. I don't think I'd have gone back still though, and that'd be a real big shame. I like the activities that we do, I like the singing that we do, I like the songs that we have, I like the teacher that's there, I like the other people that are there. Like, it'd be a really big shame if I didn't go back. And I felt like that many times, you know, like especially before I knew I was autistic, and when I was going to like lots of similar things as a teenager. I was going to like lots of music and drama groups and things like that. So many places. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I liked the people that were there. I liked the teachers that were there. And then there would just be a day that like I was already tired from doing this and that. I was just not having like a particularly great time. I'm having like, you know, like in recovery mode, very similar to how I am now, where it's like I've had a lot on lately, and I do just need to take some time off actually and not do so many things. And I didn't know I was autistic. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know what my capabilities were, and I didn't know my limits. And I would just go ahead and do it anyway, and then I'd have this fuck off big meltdown and just be far too fucking embarrassed to go back. So it's the type of thing where there's a massive part of me that has been conditioned to do the like, you always have to try, you should at least try, you should at least give it a go. Like, you can get there, and if you're not enjoying it, if you're not feeling right, you can just leave after like half an hour. But I know full well that I'm too anxious to do that. I've learned my capabilities, and like a massive part of why I feel so bad about not going is that I'm like, well, you should have at least tried, shouldn't you? You should at least give it a go. You never know. It might have been this, it might have been that. And it's like, no, but like, I think I actually do know. I think I might actually be at a point where I know myself fairly well, and I know that that's just not something I'm capable of in this moment. And I know that pushing myself to do things that I deeply don't feel capable of often backfires and is often much worse than if I did just take a fucking day off, you know? And the other thing that's inspired this is that the video you see not after this one, but the next one, next Tuesday's video, if all goes to plan, I haven't absolutely fucked it. It will be this outfit, it will be this setup, because I will have filmed it like 10 minutes before I started filming this one, because I filmed a video about my dad. I'm currently intending the title to be like, what about the parent that isn't a narcissist, or something along those lines. So as you can imagine, it was a little bit of a heavy one to film. It was a little bit heavy to film. I don't know if I like it yet. I'm not entirely sure you're going to see it. I quite often film videos that don't see the light of day because I decide like, actually I don't like the way I've explained this, I don't like the way I've come across here, like I don't like the fucking video, I don't think it's good enough to post. I'm not posting it. That happens quite a lot. And right now, I need a fucking video for today. That was what that video was going to be. It was going to be today's video. But having filmed it, being in my little like recovery, need safety, need to feel good, need to like regulate, need to like, I need nice things, I need rest and relaxation and good things. I can't imagine forcing myself to edit that video now, you know? Like, just filming it was actually quite a lot, and I didn't realise it would be. Like, I am trying to, like, be gentle with myself and to, like, take care of myself, and if I had thought about it a bit more, I think I might have been like, actually, that's not the video for today, when I'm already feeling a bit delicate and sensitive, and, like, I don't have, like, the highest capabilities of my fucking life. Like, maybe we should, you know, set a fucking limit, learn your limits, figure out your fucking limits. Maybe we should do that, but I didn't think that far about it. I just sat down to film today's video because I need the video for today, and that's a topic I've been having on mind and thinking about doing, so I did it. I've had a lot of times like this where I've filmed a video and I'm feeling pretty fucking delicate and sensitive, and it's the video that I filmed for the day. Like, this video might be going up late because I've got an hour to edit and post it, so usually that would be a massive deterrent, and I just would force myself to edit my video. It's just edit the fucking video, bitch. It's not that big a deal. You just need to edit the video. And, like, yeah, but I've also had a lot of days where I edit my video and I get my thumbnail sorted and I get it posted to YouTube and I get it posted to Patreon and I get everything ready and it's all done. And then I spend the next, like, 4 hours just feeling like absolute shit, having a big old cry. And also, every time I do that, I'm like, oh, I just don't know why I feel so awful. I don't know why I'm so sad. I don't know why I feel like this. And it's like, well, you have just, like, rehashed quite a lot of your childhood trauma / teenage years trauma / your abusive relationship / whatever else. You have sort of just rehashed this quite horrible thing into, like, a digestible fun video for the internet, and then sat down and edited it and had to listen to yourself rehash the whole thing, and then posted it and started reading comments from everyone about this horrible traumatic life thing that happened to you. Like, do we really need to question why you feel a bit delicate and like you need a big old cry? Are we really questioning that? And there's times that I do think that it's actually really helpful and really healthy and really helps me to, like, process things that I've been through and how I feel about things, and it's a very, very good thing. And then there's times like today where I don't want a big old cry. I already feel quite sensitive and delicate. There's a very good chance I'm going to have a cry today anyway. I'd prefer if it wasn't over something that I actually don't usually feel all that bad about, but have, like, really drummed into my head by both talking about it and then listening to myself talk about it in the same day, you know? Like, I can edit that video in 2 days and post it on Tuesday, and I won't have, like, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours of my life feeling like the world is imploding on me and I've never, like, experienced anything nice or happy or safe, and, like, you know, I get into a whole big spiral about it, and I can just not do that if I just separate them into two. If I just accept my limits and understand my limits and learn my limits and follow my limits and do it, you know? Is that making sense? And I wanted to make a video about it, and I know that I've used 2, like, very specific situations, and especially making YouTube videos is obviously, like, and rehashing your childhood trauma and all of that is, like, very specific to me personally, really, like, a lot more than, like, my general audience. But I think it goes for a lot of things in my life, and that this is actually, like, a real-time processing, unlocking, realisation, figuring things out. Because it's things like last night, I felt awful about ordering takeout. I've been having, like, more food issues than I usually do lately with in regards to, like, textures and flavours, and, like, I'm having a whole fucking time of it, and it's really hard to find anything that I feel able to eat. So I already ordered food that I was sort of like, let's hope I could eat it. And then I felt really bad for spending the money. I felt really, like, I just felt pretty fucking awful about the whole thing. But also, when I think about it now, when I reperceive it in the idea of, like, finding limits, setting limits, keeping, like, understanding where my limits are, I'd spent all morning waiting for an appointment that never happened, and then I'd had to make a phone call to, like, an official place to be like, why didn't my appointment happen? And in finding out why my appointment didn't happen, that brought up, like, some of my more recent trauma that wasn't very fun. And, like, yeah, after that being the first, like, 6 hours of my day, I actually don't think it's all that wild that I couldn't bring myself to, like, choose food and cook myself a meal and get everything sorted. Like, that actually, looking at it like that, I actually feel quite a lot better about myself, and just quite pleased that I managed to get myself to eat anything. And it's not like, oh, you're getting takeout again, you're wasting money, you're doing this, you're doing that. Like, I have limits. I have limits that I reach quite fucking easily, and I think it's actually quite understandable that I can get myself to do that. And obviously, it's the type of thing that when you're, like, understanding things like that better, it's a lot easier to try and find accommodations for it. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in regards to food, because I did the thing of getting in loads of like really easy microwave meals. I don't like them. I don't like them. A lot of microwave meals are like curries and dals and things like that. I don't want to be rude. I know that they're like cultural dishes, but also I'm autistic and I don't want my fucking food to touch. What do you mean the sauce was with the lentils already, and there's chickpeas and potatoes? They're two very different textures that I don't want to be in the same thing. And I also just, I don't like spice. I don't like flavour. I'm sorry, I don't like... Imagine the most like autistic palate you can imagine, and then add broccoli and coleslaw to it, and that's what I like. Like, I honestly, like, I don't know what... See, I do know what I thought. I thought, wow, microwave meals. I'll have a dinner ready in 3 minutes. That'll be perfect. My little stupid brain didn't think, yeah, babes, but you don't really like curry or dal or rice or any of the things that you're fucking buying. So, like, brilliant. In a minute and a half, you'll have a meal that you don't like. Great. Good job, babes. Really sorted that. Great accommodation you found yourself. I did think I'd sort of, like, manage something, because I had my American friend send me a shit ton of the Kraft vegan mac and cheese. Being vegan is also another thing that like prevents a lot of the things that would be like a useful accommodation, but I also don't intend to stop being vegan. I really like being vegan. I think it's great for me personally. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but like I have these things that make it really fucking difficult, and now I'm making an entire video about like my food issues and how difficult they are to accommodate to, where I don't need to be talking about that right now. But you get what I mean, I hope, in where this is like a recent thing that I've sort of put my finger on and be like, ooh, something to focus on, something to try and grow with. And but I think that's also how a lot of my like realizations and the good things that I've been able to do for myself have started. And I feel quite happy to be able to like sort of show you that and like bring you along on this one, because I feel like quite often it is a case of like, I'm like, oh guys, this thing's really hard, and then like a year and a half later I'm like, oh guys, I sorted it, great. So this one you're kind of coming on a little journey with me a little bit. I think this is probably something you'll be hearing me mention again and again in the coming weeks and months, because I think it's probably going to be one of the things that I like cling to a little bit, but also maybe it won't be. I don't really know. I also quite often have these like realizations that last for like a week, and then I put one thing in place and I'm like, oh, that was useful, good, you know. I'm also trying to find my limits with physical exercise, I suppose. I could have just said exercise, couldn't I? I go for walks. I'm not doing fucking like HIIT cardio or yoga or whatever. Like I used to do quite a lot of yoga, and I think that actually like helped in fucking up my joints more. But I just go for walks. But obviously I moved to Yorkshire so I could go on my big walks, and I fucking love it. But see, I don't know if people know this, but Yorkshire has a lot of hills. There's a lot of hills here, like a lot, like loads of hills, and some of them are like real fucking steep, really steep. So it's the thing of, as someone who like experiences quite a lot of chronic pain and really like should be looking after my body better, but just doesn't really fucking know how to be honest with you, and doesn't know where to start. I am trying to figure out my limits when it comes to not pushing myself to go on quite so many long walks. And that's the thing, is I'm not fucking pushing myself to do it. I love it. I live near fields, I live near rivers, I live near woods, so there's so many things to explore, there's so many places to go, and it's the fucking best. It's the most gorgeous, beautiful, amazing place in the whole entire world. I want to be out there. I want to be out there every day. Every time the sun shines, I'm like, oh, it's good weather, I should go for a walk. And then I'm like, but we did a 2-hour walk yesterday, didn't we? And her hips and ankles really hurt. And actually, what would probably be better for us right now is if we didn't go on a really big long walk. We shouldn't do that, should we? And it's hard. It's hard to set limits when it comes to the things that I actually enjoy. It's a hell of a lot easier when it's like, oh, if I go to this thing today, I'm going to have a meltdown and embarrass myself in front of the people that I like. That's fairly simple. When it's like, it's a beautiful day, it's the middle of spring, all the flowers are coming out, there's cherry blossoms, there's fucking like all the leaves are coming, everything's getting green, everything's becoming so lush and beautiful, and it's gorgeous, and there's flowers, and there's sheep, and there's lambs. Like, I want to be out there. I want to go on a walk. And you know what? I didn't go on a walk yesterday. I did the day before, but I didn't go on a walk yesterday. So I think what we will do is finish this video and edit it and get it scheduled and posted and all that. And that should only put me to like 5 o'clock at the latest. And it's spring now, we've got light, it stays bright, the sun stays out, so I could really go for a walk after my video and do it. Oh, That's the plan. That's the plan. So we're ending this video here, and obviously that means that you now get my new spiel, and I just did this spiel for the last video, so really I should be able to like fucking like bring it out. We should be good at it now. So one of my best friends in the whole entire world, words, Christ, just I'm really struggling to like form coherent sentences around this. I keep doing like the first half of a sentence and then I'm just like, oh god, I have to continue speaking, and it actually scares me a bit. So one of my best friends in the whole entire world had to go fund me up for their partner because their partner has a bunch of different chronic illnesses and disabilities and just a whole bunch of like very stressful, annoying, painful stuff going on, which means that they're not able to travel comfortably in the vast majority of transport options that are available to them. And obviously with all the stuff they have going on, they have quite a lot of medical appointments. There's times that they need to go to hospital, there's just times that they need to be going somewhere, and the only ways that they're able to go anywhere cause extra pain, cause extra injuries, basically fucks them up. It's a horrible fucking time. Every time my friend's partner has a hospital appointment, a doctor's visit, anything that's going on, they either have to spend like 3 days getting that sorted so that they can travel in a way that is like more okay than the other options, or it's a horrible fucking stressful time that I have to watch my friend go through, and it's like their partner is so often like it's like neck injuries, and it's just a really horrible fucking time that nobody wants to go through. No one wants to watch their partner go through it, and they don't have to, only they do because they don't have the fucking money to get an adapted van. And I bring that up because because I'm trying to get you to donate to their GoFundMe, but also because I think it's one of the things that every disabled person understands is when you could have this thing that would make your life so much easier and nicer and improve your health and just generally help everything ever, but you don't get to have it because you don't have the money for it. It's expensive. Only the people with money get to, like, you know, live nice fulfilling lives and get to medical appointments without extra pain and injuries. It's not for the average person now, is it? And honestly, I would hope that even if people don't understand, they would still want to help. But I need a fucking spiel to give you so that you might want to share or donate my friend's GoFundMe, and that's what I'm trying to do here. But at the same time, I actually like really struggle to like be a marketing person. I don't want to like, I don't want anyone to feel pressured into giving money away. I don't want anyone to feel like they need to give money that they can't realistically afford to give, any of that. Like, I don't want to actually pressure or force you into it. I just want to give you a good enough context of the situation that you might want to help, because I would really deeply appreciate it if you did help. And whether that's sharing it, whether that's donating a little bit, whether that's donating a lot, anything that you can do to help this would be vastly, massively appreciated by both me and my friend. And especially given that it's the friend that paid my deposit on this house. Like, I don't know, I would like to think that I would have gotten myself sorted without it, you know, like I would like to think so, but I also have no fucking idea what I would have done to get that money together without them. And without getting that money together to pay the deposit to get this house, I have no idea how I would have moved to Yorkshire. So it is one of those massive things where they've helped me out so massively and offered me so much support, and like they are just one of the nicest, loveliest people that I've ever met in my life, and I'm genuinely like quite often surprised that I get to be friends with them. Like, they are just a fucking delight of a person, and I so deeply believe that they deserve every fucking good thing in life, you know? And we have this community here that I'm a part of and they're a part of, and like we wouldn't know each other if I hadn't been like posting YouTube videos and had this little community and then started the Discord and all of that. Like, I feel like I've been so massively helped by this community and by them as an individual, so I would really hope that maybe the community would like to come together a little bit to help them out. And like I said last time, I know it can be very intimidating when you open someone's GoFundMe and it's for thousands and thousands of dollars, and it's like, well, I can't fucking help that. I don't have thousands of dollars. And that's where, if you can do like I'm doing and you can share this around, incredibly helpful. Not to be like scoffed at or laughed at whatsoever. Like, I haven't donated because I don't have very much fucking money, and they know that. What I do have is an audience that I can share this to. So if you're able to make any of your own posts, if you can just share it on any of your own social medias, anything at all, to get it out there and have more people see it, I would very deeply appreciate. And obviously, if someone wants to go and donate the whole full entire amount, that would be fantastic, but it is hella fucking money. I massively understand that it's a lot of money, and I really do want to get across that, like, no donation would be laughed at. No donation is too little. No donation is silly. You know, like, every fucking dollar helps. Every penny counts. It very much, if you can donate $3, like, that's brilliant. That's amazing. That's $3 closer to getting there. You know, like, it just, I feel like a lot of GoFundMe's and fundraising project type things for most things, when it's a large amount of money, people get a bit intimidated and like, my $5, my £3, whatever, doesn't do anything, but it really, really does. And I really want my friend and their partners to have a nicer, fucking less stressful life and be able to go out and have fun together, you know, like a massive amount, like obviously the stress is on them being able to get to doctor's appointments and hospital appointments because they're the really important things. But also, like, living a fulfilling fucking life and being able to, like, go out and have fun times is massively important. And that's not something they're able to do either. So, yeah, I am going to stop now. I really don't like doing this. Like, I don't mind in the slightest because I haven't been asked to do this. I'm doing this off my own fucking back because I adore my friend. But I also don't particularly fucking like it. So the sooner we get it funded, the sooner I can stop doing it, please. Thank you. Okay, whoever you are, wherever you are, if you have an lovely morning, evening, day, afternoon, week, month, year, and I will see you again in a couple of days.